Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 58 of Like, Share, Follow. And this week I have Indy Campbell, who is a community coordinator at Insight Social Media. Hi, Indy, how are you going?
I'm great, Karen. Lovely to see you again.
Yeah, now look, last time I saw you, I took over as your honours supervisor at
Yes.
USC, and then I saw you after you finished your honours thesis,
Yeah.
and then I saw you pop up on my LinkedIn newsfeed because you liked someone else's episode of this show, and I have to say I did stalk you and say I want you on. So tell me what has happened. So because you weren't working at Insight then, so what happened from finishing your honours at USC to now working at Insight?
Well, when I finished my honours, I was still at a pharmacy in Pacific Paradise, working there full time. And I worked there throughout my whole honours full time as well. So that was like a good source of income for me. And I had applied for a few jobs throughout the year, this year, and I finally found Insight, lovely Insight, on your PR community page on Facebook. And luckily, I applied and got my first interview there, where I met with Megan for a while. And then I got a second interview a week later and got the job that day. So very, very happy to be at Insight. It's an amazing experience being here.
Yeah, they're an amazing team. They do such great things, and they're just so nice.
They're so lovely.
Really so knowledge. They know their stuff, and they're just really lovely. So
yeah,
you're in a really great place.
I'm in a great place.
And so tell me, what, as a community coordinator, what does that role actually involve?
So being a community coordinator, I help out our client services team. So I'm in the client services team and I help out all our client managers. So I branch across and help with all our clients doing their monitoring and their engagement. I also help out our managers with scheduling, doing some boosts on Facebook and Instagram. I try to help out wherever I can, posting stories, all of that fun stuff all over the social platforms for our different clients. Got lots of lovely clients, so it's a real pleasure to work with them.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're getting a whole range of experience as well.
Yeah, definitely are. Yes, it's a great experience.
I don't know, but I have a very short attention span, so I think a job like that would suit me. Whereas
it's great. It's just all over the place. Every day is different. So some days it's like go, go, go. Other days I just get to monitor. Monday's my big day because over the weekend we get so much engagement and some posts go up. So Monday I'm mostly monitoring the whole day because it takes me that long to respond to everything. But it's a great time. It's really fun and I enjoy it a lot and keep learning. So it's great time being here.
Excellent. And tell me, what's been some of the best career advice you've been given?
I think trust your intuition. Like with different jobs, if you're working in a job that you don't feel is the right fit for you, or you're not feeling as if it's very professional, trust your intuition and choose to leave that job or seek help elsewhere. I think that's really just your best bet. Trust how you feel towards this place.
Yeah, look, and I'm a big believer in that too, because I think sometimes I've in my career I've felt sometimes that I really am in the wrong place. Not now. I love where I'm now, but there's been some jobs where I've been, and then I remember sitting in meetings and looking out the window, going, "What am I doing here? What am I doing?" Yeah, and I think that's like you have to listen to that because
definitely
you're not being true to yourself, and you know you need to I guess use that as motivation to then go and find the right place.
Yeah, definitely you can use that as motivation. It's a big driving factor. Is I want to be somewhere else, and it's a good driving factor, I think.
Yeah. And tell me because you really graduated this year, didn't you, with your
in April,
So throughout your degree, what have been some of the things you've found really helpful in your current role now?
I loved all the social media courses because I'm in social media now. I need that constantly. So we got taught, I think I did it in 2017. We got taught about Hootsuite,
Yes.
and I learnt about all that. Hootsuite was really useful, like because we use Facebook Business Manager where I work now, but like getting familiar with Hootsuite platform was great for me to like quickly adapt to Facebook Business Manager. Um, Also working as a team, like with all those group assignments, I know we all are like, oh gosh, group assignment again, great. But actually really prepares you for working in like your profession because we've all got teams here, like you've got little pods around the workplace and you have to work with a team, and it's really great to know that you have those team working skills and you can collaboratively achieve a goal. And it's a great experience to be able to like just be comfortable working not as an individual but as part of a bigger like organization.
Yeah. And on the flip side of that, what have been some skills that you wish you learned at university that you really needed in your current role?
I wish I learnt about Pixel, Facebook Pixel, which is a tracking
Yeah.
software that we use for ads, because I find that so interesting now. And I've got the little pop up on my computer now to see like which sites have them, because we just use them to remarket so often, and it shows all the customers how far they get in their website, and it's really useful, and I find it really interesting. So like that might be something I missed out on in university, but they might be doing it now. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, we actually are. So,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
we cover it in social media monitoring and measurement, and then
Mm.
in the social media management course,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
awesome.
actually live on their clients' channels, that they actually
Yeah.
do work out and make sure the pixels in there if they're running ads. So
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, great.
have you noticed with the Pixel since this new iOS update? Have you noticed any change in the data that you've been getting?
I don't work as much with Pixel, but I know that our ads team has definitely noticed some differences with the iOS update. I know it's always a big thing when we come in. It's always the iOS Pixel. Yeah.
Because I think now, like I've noticed in the ads that I've been running for clients, that there's a little like disclaimer saying this, like in managers saying it may not be accurate because people might have actually turned off their tracking function.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's all good. And so, what do you think set you apart from other graduates when you were going for this particular role?
With this role, I desperately wanted it. So I was really just going out there. I really just wanted to appeal, as like I figured like my resume and cover letter appealed to them. So I wanted to be the best person I could be when presenting myself to them. I wanted to be my bubbly, cheery self, but I also wanted to convey that I could get down and do professional and like really be a reputable person for their brand. I wanted to, be bubbly and cheerful and fun, but also show that I can do the work and you can count on me for this position. Yeah.
Yeah. And clearly they made an excellent choice.
So.
And so tell me as well, what is one of the best social media sort of tips and tricks that you've learned in the last couple of weeks that you could share? Because it's changing all the time. So I always get the guests to share something new that they've learned.
So using Facebook Business Manager, we've just I think a couple of weeks ago, we found that we could create schedule stories now on Instagram.
Yeah.
So that was really fun to find out. The only drawback is you can't do editing on there like to the Instagram standards. So like tagging or adding text or like filters or like any of the stickers you can't add on the platform. So you'd have to either add it before or not need it for that specific post. So we figured that we'll do some experimenting with it. We actually did one experiment with it on our one of our mock Instagram accounts. And yeah, it was good, but like the text and everything you'd have to do in Instagram, or you'd have to do as one of your jobs that day. You can't schedule that before because it's just not the right formatting and everything for that. So we have a couple of clients that we could start doing that for, because we just get our lovely design team, to do graphics for them. And we don't really have to add anything to that. We just upload it, or mostly it's just a couple of clients that we do the graphics for and upload it, and it's a really easy job. So we might be looking at scheduling sometime soon. We'll have a play around, but yeah, that's an interesting feature that they've just added, and excited to play around with it a bit more.
Yeah, and so just say you created the story in, say, Canva. So even an app, like, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Would it, in the if you scheduled it.
Yeah.
It's like on sort of my personal Facebook account, if I did a story, I could push it through to my Instagram, but the quality was just so bad.
Yeah, the quality is just, it just doesn't turn around the way you want it to. It's
and then like I would, because my Instagram's a business account, so that means I could then share that same story through to my Facebook business page. So I could have a story that did the rounds, and by the time I got to the Facebook business page, it was so blurry that it
doesn't branch over, does it? Hopefully they'll develop it a bit more so we can translate it across the different platforms. But yeah, it's a fun little feature that we'll have a little experiment with. Yeah, it's good.
Excellent. And also tell me, what is some advice you could give? So I don't call students anymore. I call them emerging professionals, because they're, some of them are already working in the field, and some are just about to enter once they finish their degrees. So what could you, or even the people who have just finished, what advice could you give to them about how to succeed in their careers and in their fields?
I think just apply for everything. Honestly, I applied for whatever I could get my hands on, and just have knowledge that you are of value. Like, what you are supposed to know. You are able to do this job, and you're an intelligent person. You can succeed in this profession.
Yeah, so just having that confidence in your ability.
Yeah, have a confidence about your abilities, because USC teaches you well.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thanks. And tell me, what sort of accounts do you like, share, and follow? Which is the most important question of the whole show.
Well, one would have to be Insight Social. I like, share, and follow them. Another one that I love to support is Death Row Unchained, which is an animal sanctuary north of Brisbane. They've had a couple of run-ins with some bad luck, so I like to always interact with them and see how they're going. And they're a really lovely not-for-profit that you can go and take tours of, and it's a great not-for-profit to support. But I love them. I love their socials.
Excellent. And so we're sort of at the end now of our chat. So it's been really great to talk to you. Do you have any final words? Final words sounds so final, but do you have anything else you would like to add before we wrap up our session today?
We did have a play around with Instagram Reels a couple of weeks ago, and we found the switching between like creator and business accounts really did help us a lot with our Instagram Reels.
So, like, Reels as a creator, you get more reach.
So you get more benefits as a creator than you do as a business. So the music is way more extensive in the application as well, which you can do trending music for and get more reach potentially using that. So have a play around with that if you're thinking of doing Reels, switching from business to creator. And they don't that we've seen, they don't disallow you to do it like if you switch back to business, they'll still keep your music there. So like if you need to be a business but you want to do a reel for your platform, you can just switch to creator and then upload your reel, do your music, and then switch back to business and your settings. So should be good. Yeah.
That's great advice. Like I keep telling my clients to use reels, and
yeah,
I haven't been practicing what I preach. Like
yeah, fair enough. It's a hard thing to get into though. Like reels is really like it's a hit or a miss kind of. So like you got to use like the right hashtags and all this. Yeah, we're still experimenting with it, so hopefully we get it.
I think I feel like a sense of loyalty to TikTok. So I feel like I'm cheating on TikTok.
Yeah,
if I use reels.
Fair enough.
I know I need to. So
TikTok's the OG, hey.
I think it's just highly addictive. So
it is really addictive, isn't it? I love TikTok. I could spend so long on there.
I know. I'm the same. Yeah. And well, thank you very much for chatting with me today. And next week for episode 59, we have Sophia Lowcock, who is a marketing assistant at the Vet Shop group of companies. So
that's great.
Yeah,
so
cool. I'm sure we'll have a cute conversation about and dogs and social media.
Yeah, love it. Beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Indy. And
thanks so much for having me.
No worries. And thanks everyone for watching. And Bonnie David sent a message and she said hi to me. So hi. Thanks everyone. And I'll see you next week for episode 59. Thanks.